Hi everyone, we're going to do a combining like terms examples here with equations and inequalities. We want to do these equations is always make them easier, make them more like what we're used to, which is like the two-step and the one-step equations. So we're going to simplify these by combining things that go together, and then that'll make them into two-step equations, which we know how to solve. So for the first one here, always make sure to only combine the like terms that are on the same side. So we can't combine things across an equal sign. So here's the left side and the right side of the equation. So only combine things on the left that go together and on the right that go together. Keep them separate from the two different sides. If it helps you, what you can do is you can kind of separate these things with a little line in between. Just don't forget to bring the symbol in front of the number. It's not like 13x minus and the 8 in between, because the 8 is actually a negative 8. This might help you combine the like terms. The x's go together, and the constants go together. That'll help you simplify. So 13x take away 4x would be 9x. Negative 8 and a plus 2 would be a minus 6. And then just bring down the equal sign and the 75, and you're back to a two-step equation. Circle the variable, can't touch this. Move the minus 6 by adding it over. This is 81 equaling 9x. Divide both sides by 9, and you've got your answer. To check your work, like always, just take your answer, plug it back into the original equation, because you could have made a mistake in one of the other steps, so go back to the original always, and make sure both sides are equal. So we would do, for our check, 13 times 9 minus 8 minus 4 times 9 plus 2, and the right side is 75. This is the left, this is the right. I took out 9, and I plugged it in wherever I saw an x, here and here. Now, the left side should be 75, the right side should be 75, and then we're equal. So 13 times 9, I do first. Well, 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 1 plus 2 would be 9 plus 2, which is 11. So 117 minus 8. 4 times 9 is 36, so minus 36 plus 2. Don't just assume this is correct and equal to 75. Show the work. 117 minus 8, well, that would be 109 minus 36 plus 2. 109 minus 36, a little bit tricky to do that in your head, so we can always stack those up. So 9 minus 6 would be 3, 10 minus 3 would be 7, so 73. Plus 2 is 75. Hey, look at that. Both sides are equal. We did it correctly because our number that we found made both sides of the equation equal. That's how you check it. Now, these steps apply for any equation where you're combining like terms, even if the letters are not x. It's still the same work. So over here, we've got our two sides. We look for things that are in common. On the left side, these n's can go together. 8n take away 5n is just 3n. There's no constants to go with that 4, so it's just plus 4. Equals 16. Two-step from there, circle the variable, can't touch that, get rid of the 4. So 12 equals 3n, divide by 3, and you got it. N is 4. For the next one here, variables could be on the right side instead of the left, doesn't make a difference. Same basic idea though. We've got some variables put together. This makes negative 5d with a negative 2. Equaling a negative 37. Now, if you like the variables on the left side, you can always move things around. You can always put them over here and write them first if that's easier. See how I put this first and then this, then the equal sign, and then that? You can switch things around as long as you don't change the signs on the pieces. All my signs are still the same, so I'm good to go. Okay, now we're going to solve this two-step. Plus 2 to this side, plus 2 to that side. You get negative 35. Equals negative 5d, divide by negative 5, and you get the answer. D equals 7. Now, the same steps apply for inequalities. First, combine like terms on one of your two sides, either one of the two sides. The left side is just negative 5, so that stays the same. On the right side, these combine to make 2h. These combine to make 11. Now you have a two-step inequality. Don't touch the variable. Get rid of the 11, so negative 16 is less than 2h. Divide by 2. Negative 8 is less than h, or you can say it the other way around. H is greater than negative 8. Over here, again, combine like terms. I'm going to combine these two first. So negative 11 plus 10 is negative 1. Negative 4p plus 15p would be plus 11p is greater than 98. Bring that down. Back to a two-step. This would be 99. 11p is greater than 99. Divide both sides by 11, and you get p is greater than 9. We don't flip this symbol. We didn't flip it in the other one either because you divide by a positive, you keep it the same. Divide by a negative flips the symbol, or multiply by a negative flips the symbol. Over here, let's combine our like terms. Gives you 10b minus 7 is less than 113. Two-step. 120. 10b is less than 120. Divide by 10, and we've got our answer. b is less than 12. That's how we solve equations and inequalities, by combining like terms first, getting them into two steps, and then solving from